Greetings and salutations, all you friends and family, fans and followers of the Zita Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for joining us here for episode 68 of The Revolution. I am your host with the most from the east to the west coast, like peanut butter on your breakfast toast, Emperor Zita. Live from the Fortress of Solitude in Etobicoke, Ontario, Canada. So this week, the princess and I head down to the theater to see Planes. So we have some footage of that and a review done by both myself and the princess. Plus, I have a very special announcement. I am finally back at work. Next week, I will be starting at my brand new job at a fantastic Greek restaurant called Astoria up in Mississauga, which I'm sure anybody who knows what good restaurants are knows what that place is. To that effect, I just wanted to firstly say thank you very much to my best friend and consigliere, Mr. Vita Antonio Serrano. I just wanted to give him a big thank you, because without him, none of that would be possible. Also, I wanted to give a nice big fuck you to the manager that fired me from Kelsey's. I won't say his name, but you all know who he is, so he can take his bullshit platitudes telling me that I'm not good enough to work in a dining room floor and shove it up his ass. Because I will be returning to a serving position, doing what I do best, taking care of a restaurant's guests. Well, anyways, that is enough from me. So let's get on with the show. Rock and roll, baby! And here we go.
Just about 7 months. It'll be 7 months next week. Really, except for the fact he's laughing more and making more sounds. There really isn't much more of a change, except his poop stinks more. He's eating more than a pig. Sleeping has not been good this week, especially 2 nights in a row. Barely any sleep at all. He was every hour, which what seems to be gas. So hopefully he will stop waking up at all hours of the night. So he had a walker that used to belong to his dad. That was good for about a week or so, and then the other day he was in it, bouncing around. I look over, he's sitting on the floor. Yeah, that was funny because he didn't even start crying, just sat there on the floor. Anthony loves his sister. Absolutely adores her. Has from day one. They get close every single day. His face lights up whenever he sees her. It's not like when she leaves the room. If Catherine's upset, he will actually get upset. Like if she's getting tickled and if she's screaming, he'll get upset. If she's crying, he gets upset. So he seems to be protective of her already.
I wasn't getting any younger. It was a sobering thought. So have another drink and give me all you got. Let me go and come and rock your world. Let me go and make me shimmer and shake. Standing in the midnight rain, I got my head on tight for the shade. Let me go, come on, take me home tonight.
So Raw this week was much better than it has been in the past few weeks. I actually enjoyed it and I was able to sit through the entire 3 hours. That being said, SmackDown, not so great. RVD jobbed out in the first match, even though it was a great match against Orton. CM Punk's program with Brock Lesnar is getting more intense and much more amazing to watch week after week. This week, Punk got a modicum of revenge against Lesnar, beat up Curtis Axel once again and knocked him cold. Just about got his hands on Paul Heyman before Yesta Beast attacked again and left Punk laying for a second time in the ring. I am so looking forward to their match at SummerSlam. It is going to be the best match on the card. And I like seeing Paul Heyman with this faction around him on Monday giving that interview, having Brock there, Axel behind him, and then on Monday we're about to see CM Punk versus Paul Heyman. Now, if anybody thinks that match is actually going to happen, you're more deluded than a Zack Ryder fan. Second best match of the night will definitely be Daniel Bryan versus John Cena. That one is heating up, although I don't like the face versus face. Cena cut sort of a heel promo on Monday, but Daniel Bryan's corporate makeover didn't take like seeing him get into it with Vince McMahon, and by the end, even Triple H and Stephanie were involved. This is going to be a very convoluted storyline come SummerSlam. There's going to be so much going on that I think it might take the focus and the emphasis off of the actual match between John Cena and Daniel Bryan. I just hope that they don't go with the obvious and have Daniel Bryan win the match only to have Randy Orton come out, RKO him, and Money in the Bank the title away.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes, once again, Zack Ryder was not on Raw, was not on SmackDown, was not getting pushed. He did show up on Superstars in a tag team with Justin Gabriel so they could job to the primetime players. Isn't it sad? Zack Ryder's now jobbing to the rookie that he mentored on NXT and Titus O'Neil. Zack Ryder just cannot catch a break. This guy has done everything he possibly can to get noticed. And even when he did notice, WWE halted his push so quickly, I don't think he's going to get another decent push again. But at least WWE is still keeping the guy employed. Although he may get higher popularity if he goes and does independent shows. Hell, forget TNA, go sign with Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor actually knows what to do with proven talent. Really can't get worse for Zack Ryder. Unless they bring back Funaki and have him job to him. CM Money and CM Baby! Half asleep, but still eating. Hello people, we are headed down to the Queensway Cinemas today. We're going to go to the movies, me and Catherine, because next week I'll be starting work, so we may not get to do this very often anymore. We're going to see Planes today.
Maybe Planes with the cars. Why did that plane with cars?
So we're going to head inside, grab some popcorn, and we'll see you guys inside, get you a preview and a review of the movie, and then we're going to find out what Catherine thinks. Right?
Even on the map?
Yeah, pretty dry though, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. Especially if you like looking at dirt and corn. Anyway, I'm looking for Strut Jetstream. Who? Jet. Go! We are underway!
Welcome to Nepal.
I don't understand. Have the others left already?
Actually, no one else is here yet. You're in first place.
You have entered restricted airspace. Why haven't you responded to radio contact?
Somebody cut off my antenna!
Identify yourself.
I'm Dusty Crophopper.
Roger that. Bogey has been identified as Crophopper 7.
I'm running on vapors. I need to land.
What are you doing out here with an empty tank?
Well, Mayday! 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 I'm going down! 18 degrees north, 6 minutes, 180!
Quick, to the hangar.
But the wings are yours. You helped me with my pursuits of the heart. Now we are here to help you.
Good luck tomorrow, Dusty. I'm so proud to compete with you.
You're a good egg, Dusty. Look, here's a sat-nav device, just in case.
How about a Sky Slicer Mark V?
Oh, you know what? I finally get it.
You're afraid of getting beat by a crop duster.
Well, check 6, because I'm coming.
Looks like you've run out of airspace, crop hopper.
Skip, I can't shake him. Pull hard right. I'll break left to take out Rip. Use the rock. Watch for that. Yeah!
Say hello to the Warsaw Windmill. It's anyone's race. All right, get my good side, fellas.
Dusty was my favorite, but he got broken. Dusty was a race with his friend. He's the champion.
We just got out of planes. It was really, really well done. I enjoyed it, not as much as Cars, but it was pretty good. The racing was fantastic. The fight sequences were really, really cool. Pixar hit it out of the park again. I was hoping to see a few more cameos from characters from the Cars universe. So hopefully the next movie that they make is a combination of Cars and planes.
Birthday for Baba. They have to have the cake first. Okay. Bubba's the sweet sour pork. Bubba's gonna love the sweet sour pork. But there's no name on it. Mommy. Sparkle. Holiday! No sparkling. Come on, let's play.
Okay, on
3, 2, 1. I'm a doctor. I'm helping people. You're a doctor and a fireman. This Band-Aid small. Not for you. It's for Rob. It's one on the cob. Watching the awesome. Me to me, you and Mommy. We're taking a big watch in the awesome. And you are in our way. Because they were going to do the match, but how do you do the turbo? Because this red jam found the Nation panel. This is the Nation panel. This is the blue jam. This is the blue jam. This is the red jam, and this is the red jam. It's like fine. Finger in the booty, a booty to the booty. You go down.
That's right, people. It's comic book day. Hello, people. We're here at home. It is pouring rain today. We are standing out here doing comic book day because we love the show that much. Catherine's got her umbrella with her today, right?
Right. I have an umbrella. And it's very pouring rain. So belly.
So, we're headed down to Excalibur Comics.
Excalibur Comics! Wow.
And we're going to go see the Prophet and the Expert.
And
we're going to head down there now, cut this a little bit short because we don't want to get too soaked. So we will... See you soon, people. So we made it back down here to Excalibur Comics once again this Wednesday. We did not get caught in the rain. Catherine and Magz I've already headed up the stairs, which leaves me to bring up the stroller because it is the Steps of Doom time. That's right, Steps of Doom. We're going to head up, talk to Rob and Fred, and we'll see you guys soon. This is Excalibur Comics, 3030 Bloor Street West, upstairs above the Kingsway Theater. This is what I can wait
Today I want to start off with Michael Azzara, who passed away. He was a character actor for the most part, but he also did a number of memorable parts in movies and stuff. He was in the original Voice at the Bottom of the Sea. He also appeared in Outer Limits with, basically it was a Harlan Ellison story called Soldier. He was the lead character in that story. And he also was one of the, not the first Klingon, but one of the first commanders in the Star Trek, the original series. And then years later, he and a number of the other actors who played basically the Klingon characters that were in the original Star Trek on the Deep Space Nine, so that was another interesting thing. He had a nice body of work, so not a lot of people know who he is, but, you know, he was a good character actor, so he'll be remembered. This week we start off with a really good book. It's the Daredevil mini-series, the Daredevil Dark Knights, but again, to me, one of the best artists in comic books is a man by the name of Lee Weeks. And his work is just beautiful stuff. Been on and off the Daredevil for a number of years, and this is the third issue of the Daredevil Dark Knights. I would recommend you pick up this book. New to Infinity with the Avengers, and again, nicely done. Jonathan Hickman is doing a great job in this, and this is a well done series. I mean, this book's coming out every other week, but it's still nicely, you know, well written and well drawn, so I would highly recommend this book to a lot of comic book fans. Another good book, not as good as it was before because Grant Morrison has left us, but the Superman action, it's a nice interesting storyline that's happening with this book. If Grant Morrison was back on it, it'd be even better, but we have to deal with what we got, so there you go. Now, he's not my favorite personality. That's Howard Chaykin. He is a good artist, and he does sometimes does a very good job. Live, the original Buck Rogers, and this is a nice series, so I think he'll do a good job on the Buck Rogers comic book. Okay, let's not forget hunger. We mustn't leave hunger out of the game. Because what's so interesting about this is this might lead to the destruction of the Ultimate Universe. Let's not forget Superior Spider-Man. Storyline's interesting. Good old Doc Octopus basically running shotgun over all the morale that Spider-Man had before. Now he's just flattening it, so that's it. Fuck off. Yeah. Okay.
Just the other day I read about the new hamburgers they make in the Petri dish themselves. That's pretty interesting. Tastes like cardboard, exactly. They're now making pieces of meat in a Petri dish to simulate the, I guess, the hamburger meat. They say the elite will probably be the first to get to eat these newfangled processed meat in a way, I guess you might call it, or engineered meat. I guess they're trying to sell it that the elite will eat it first, but eventually we'll get it because that's probably all we're going to get anyways. And it sort of struck me that when you control the food and the food supply, like Kissinger said, you control the food, you control the people. You control the oil, you control the country, and then you control the banking, you control the world. But with the food, what struck me at first was it probably came from the movie Soylent Green. The government provides you the food. Eventually, they would say it's synthetic or homegrown Petri dish hamburger. You never know what you're going to get. You have to take their word for it. And in the movie Soylent Green, everybody was told this from the ocean, the algae, these biscuits that were the actual food the government used to give the people. And then it found out later on it was something else. It was human meat. So we really don't know this so-called hamburger is really what they say it is. You only have to take the word of the government or the so-called experts or scientists who are creating this stuff. Another thing that hit me was a few months ago, Japan created the same type of hamburger, but out of sewage. So raw sewage. They actually, yeah, it's a S-H-I-T burger. You really don't know what they're gonna give you. You know, it's man-made, but is it really, you know, from cloned cells, or is it from the sewage, or is it from actually maybe harvested meat from some other source like Soylent Green?
Tick-tock, the clock has stopped on another episode of the Zita Nation. Thank you for joining us here for the Revolution, and come back next week for a brand new episode right here on YouTube. Go back and check out all 67 of my other episodes right here on YouTube, and subscribe to my channel, one word, Emperor Zita, right here on YouTube. Pick up your Drop Dead Pinups Electric Night CD, find them on iTunes, and follow them on Twitter for all the latest news on their brand new album at Drop Dead Pinups. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Emperor Zita. Head down to Excalibur Comics for all of your comic book related needs. And fun!